I really want to get this done.
Why?
I've wanted to do it for like 20 years, and I feel like now's the time.
All right. It's kind of expensive, though.
Well, I have some ideas for how we can make it work.
All right, so Carlene wants to get braces, and braces are pretty expensive, and I'm not sure how we can make it work without slowing down the progress that we've been having for saving for a home. So,
Well, I reviewed the budget, and I think there are some categories that I could really sacrifice for a few months to make this work and not really interfere with our savings. And I'm going to tell you them.
but guys, seriously, smile for the camera. I mean, look at her teeth already. Smile.
I don't want people telling me that I don't need them.
Yeah, but just give them your beautiful smile real quick. Look at that. Look at that rounded, beautiful smile.
So
And she's like, I need braces.
So I have an overbite. Every time I've mentioned that I wanted to get braces, I've always had people discourage me and say like, oh, you don't need them, blah, blah. But to me, teeth are like the most important thing, like on your face. I've always been like one to want to have like great teeth. When I had my wisdom teeth before it came in impacted, it shifted my teeth a little bit, and my two front teeth are curved in. I have a gap down here. I have a really bad overbite, and there's just like some teeth that need to be shaped, basically. So it's more like cosmetic and a personal thing, but it's something that actually bothers me. So,
All right, so what's the total? Did they give you options
yes.
to pay for this?
Okay, so I've gone to 3 orthodontist consultations in the last year. They all priced me pretty similarly, all within a few $100s. So it really is all about the doctor, the treatment plan, how the ortho made me feel, and also each place has a cash option and a payment option. Mm-hmm. There's 3 ways to pay at each ortho. You can do one payment, which is the best price. You can do a payment plan with them, which they say is interest-free, but it's still more expensive. So they're adding in a couple hundred. Mm. And then there's the third-party finance, which would be like through Care Credit, and you basically have 12 months to pay it off.
Yeah.
And that one you would basically get it at like the cash price, but you would
there's a fee fees. Probably at some point.
Yeah, if you don't pay it off on time.
All right, so obviously we don't want to do anything that's going to incur fees. I don't like to finance, so we're not going to do that.
Right.
If we were to do it, because it's cheaper to pay all up front, we probably try to pay it all up front. But that still eats into our savings, and if we're going to pay ourselves back, we've got to find a way to, in our budget, basically how much is it per month?
Okay, so these aren't like final numbers, but so if we did pay it in full, it's a little over $3,000.
Okay.
Keep in mind everyone's treatment plan is different, and we don't have ortho coverage. So the braces are going to be over $3,000. I won't tell you exact numbers, but so it's a little over $3,000 if you paid in full. If you do the payment plan, it is about $200 more, and you would have to do a down payment of $500, and then monthly it's a little over $200. Even though my treatment plan is about 10 months, they are giving us 13 months to pay it off.
Okay. So basically we got to save a little over $200 to be able to keep moving forward with like what we're saving for a home.
So basically
we got to find a little over $200.
Other than the down payment, which we can just budget in for with one of our paychecks, it would be a little over $200 a month.
Okay.
And I have a solution for it, because I think that I can cut out some of the things that I personally do for myself, like personal care stuff. I can sacrifice in those areas for this type of short-term personal care.
I didn't say it.
I'm saying that because I don't want to hinder our savings, and this is something for me that I consider to be on the side of like beauty, cosmetics, things like that. So I do feel like I can sacrifice my end of the budget for this.
All right, let's figure it out. All right, so what are some of your ideas of things we can, I guess, save our budget for?
So the biggest chunk, I would say, would be outside coffee.
Whoa, outside coffee?
Yeah.
So you're willing to give up coffee?
Yeah, I'll still have like coffee at home. So
Yeah, but it's the whole like experience for you.
yeah, for the sake of this, absolutely.
All right, okay. What else? How much? Well,
And-
how much is that? How much do we spend on outside coffee?
A month, $80.
Okay.
So if we completely, and we still buy Nespresso for you here,
Okay, $80.
so we could just kind of eliminate that. And you guys, you have to link this in the description. You have to download Fetch. And we're gonna put my code and link in the description. If you download that and you use my code, you're gonna get points and I'm gonna get points. So it'll be 2,000 each. So it helps you and it helps me. And basically you just scan your receipts and then you can redeem gift cards. So for a long time I was like skeptical, but recently I redeemed some points. I got $100 to Amazon, $25 to Starbucks, and $25 to Dunkin' Donuts just by scanning receipts.
How much is that?
I was like $150
Oh, it was 150 total that
that I got, yeah.
Okay.
But I still have points on there, but I don't know what I want to redeem it for. So literally as soon as I get a receipt, I scan it. So you guys need to get onto that. So that's why I'm not really afraid of cutting out coffee budget, because I'll probably scan some receipts and get some free coffee anyways. Life hack. So we're gonna just take coffee completely out of the budget and only have coffee at home, because we have coffee here anyways, and I just have not been wanting it this pregnancy. But guess what? This baby's about to be, what is it called? I was gonna say evacuated. What is it? The baby's about to be evicted.
Evicted?
So,
dang.
So
Harsh words.
So now I can go back to drinking my Nespresso. I stopped because the smell makes me sick. Okay, so that's $80 coffee budget. And then I spend about, with tip, $65 on my nails.
So you're gonna get rid of nails too?
Yes. So during the quarantine, I've only gotten quarantine as in like from February, because we were pretty sick in March. So from February to today, I've gotten my nails done 2 times. And it's been totally fine. So I don't feel like it needs to be a monthly expense. So that's something that I'm willing to cut out anyways. I only really like to get pedicures anyways now. I don't like to keep up with my nails. So I feel like that's easy. And it's only,
How much
we
is
only
that?
have to cut it out for a few months.
65, okay.
65, so it's getting up there. And then
What else you got?
I,
Because how much we have left? We need a little over 200 or something like that.
yeah.
So that is 145. All right. Almost there.
And then, okay, so we can cut down the eating out, because we've been wanting to eat more at home anyways, and kind of like knowing that we have that outside food budget makes me like, okay, we're eating out today because I don't feel like cooking. But if I had no option,
We've been eating out so much. It's so hard to like not go out.
yeah,
Every time we go for a drive, we end up eating out. And we go for a drive almost every day, every other day or whatever. So if you're saying that we're going to cut that back, that means that we should be able to save quite a bit, right?
yeah. So I just yawned. So okay, I don't know if I wrote this right, but basically, we typically budget $80 a week for eating out, and now let's cut that in half, so it's only $40. So we'll be saving $40 there.
Okay.
I think that's definitely doable.
Okay.
And so we need a little more.
All right, so we're at about 185. So what else were you thinking?
My $45 beauty budget, which is like miscellaneous, like beauty things, beauty items. I can cut
I
that
think
out.
we can cut that out entirely because you're beautiful. You're a beautiful girl.
I don't even use that budget every month, so I think I could definitely sacrifice that.
All right, so that is, let's see, let's show them. That is about 230.
30.
And that's basically pretty much close to what we would have needed to do.
Yeah.
So I think if you cut all those things out, it's possible.
Yeah, and I mean, I wonder if people watching this will be like, oh my God, what? I think this is doable because these are things that I kind of wanted to cut out anyways, which is going to be cool because after I'm done with the braces, this money should go into the savings.
Yeah.
Because I think $80 a month on coffee is okay. Like, I don't think it's crazy. It used to be way more because, especially when I was working. But I do think it's too much when we have a coffee machine at home. So I think just drinking coffee at home is good.
Mm-hmm.
So this, I'd say, is a positive, something that we should change anyways. And then if I ever want the coffee experience, I go sit at a coffee shop, I'll only do that if I use my Fetch rewards.
Yeah. All right.
So that's doable. Nails I've already seen that I can go months without it. It doesn't need to be like a monthly luxury. That's definitely going to go back into the budget once my braces are done. So that is a temporary solution. Eating out, we eat out too much. And we have enough groceries to eat at home. So that is a definite plus. And then beauty, I have that category there for certain things, but I don't need that budget every month. Like when we get skincare stuff and things like that, it lasts a long time. So I don't feel like it's necessary to have that every single month. So I don't feel like I'm sacrificing there either. I typically would just end up using that money for food anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So eliminate it.
Food is the culprit.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Jamba juice.
I don't know. I kind of feel relieved after doing this because I just didn't know how, if we were to do it, how we'd make it work.
Just looking at the budget, tweaking it, making a few sacrifices. And obviously I know if we can't pay for it outright, we can't afford it. So, I mean, most of the time it's just looking at what you're already using your money for and kind of shifting it somewhere else. So that's what we'd be doing. It wouldn't hurt our savings, like you said. I know you're worried about that. So it'd just be
All right, guys.
a couple changes.
What do you think? Should she do it or should she not? Is it worth all the cuts and all the, maneuvering around? Should we do it? Because again, we typically want to, if we're going to make a big purchase, we do a sinking fund. We'll save for months until we have enough money for it. In this case, the timing's kind of right. And if we were to just pay for it in full, we would save money on it if we were to, instead of financing it. But
so why are you saying the timing is right? You're music to my ears, but I'm just curious because I feel like the timing's right. I mean, I'm probably crazy for wanting to do this at like 9 months pregnant.
yeah.
I've been like binge watching so many braces videos, but I just feel like some people are really self-conscious with them on. I don't really care. I think they're cute, but it's like everyone's wearing masks. Everybody's home. Like, it's just, I already have so much going on. Let's just throw one more thing on top of it. Maybe I'll come out of this quarantine with like the smile that I've always wanted and fixing some stuff with my mouth. And yeah.
All right.
I will never regret doing something that I wanted to do my whole life. Life is short. And you should do what makes you happy. As long as you can afford it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. So are you going to do it or you gonna...
Well, just like anything else, I have that like decision fatigue. I want to just review this a few more times, really look at it and really think like this is going to be for about 10 months.
Mm-hmm.
So I really want to think about it, watch a couple more videos and really just like gather my thoughts because right now I'm excited. So of course I want to jump towards it. I made a plan, it's doable, but at the end of the day, I need to make sure I'm not doing something based on emotions. So I want to wait and really like think about it for a minute, you know?
Okay.
So I know it's doable, I know it's possible, but should we do it is my thing. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right, well, stay tuned for the next video. You'll see if Carlene decided to go through with it or not. And if in the meantime you're curious how we save thousands a month on an average income, then you'll want to watch this video on the left that we made that will show you how we do it. And we will see you in the next video. Bye.